2 years ago, the Senate Democratic leader stood on the steps of the Supreme Court and threatened two justices by name. "You will pay the price," he shouted. "You won't know what hit you." A month ago, after the precedent-breaking leak of a draft opinion, top Democrats intensified the reckless talk. Hillary Clinton said the court was poised to, quote, "kill and subjugate women." Leader Schumer and Speaker Pelosi said the court would be ripping up the Constitution. Some of the most powerful people in the country pushing total hysteria over the possibility that justices may overturn a decision that even Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said was badly reasoned. Far-left activists publicize justices' private addresses and encourage angry people to flock to their homes. President Biden and his White House were asked to condemn these intimidation tactics, and they refused. I wrote to Attorney General Garland a month ago asking why he wasn't enforcing the laws on the books already against judicial intimidation. Look, everybody saw where this climate might lead. So yesterday morning, U.S. Marshals arrested a deranged person who traveled to Washington from California in order to assassinate a Supreme Court justice at his house. He has reportedly been charged with attempted murder. The FBI says the would-be assassin was armed and equipped for a break-in. He told authorities that he was trying to think about how to give his life a purpose. Apparently, it was only when he came across the justice's address posted online that it occurred to him to attempt a murder-suicide. He explained that his problem with this justice was ideological, citing abortion and the Second Amendment. While this would-be assassin was making his plans and traveling across the country, House Democrats have spent weeks blocking bipartisan legislation to strengthen security for the justices and their families. This bipartisan bill passed the Senate unanimously in early May. Chairman Durbin is a strong supporter. But inexplicably, this urgent and uncontroversial bill has been sitting on Speaker Pelosi's desk ever since. The same House Democrats whose irresponsible rhetoric has contributed to this dangerous climate are themselves blocking added security for the judges and their spouses and their children. Even last night, even after this arrest was made, even after a left-wing group published an ominous social media post concerning a school that a justice's children attend, when Leader McCarthy asked consent to pass the uncontroversial bill, House Democrats objected to it. Meanwhile, the Biden Department of Justice under Attorney General Garland continues to flatly ignore Section 1507 of the Criminal Code, which would appear to make it a federal crime to protest at the homes of federal judges to influence them over a pending case. That's the law right now. So this has been a shameful and disturbing two-step from Washington Democrats. First, they use reckless rhetoric that helps fuel the dangerous climate. Then they refuse to do their jobs and address the problem. The same far left that has spent years trying to improperly pressure the court is now aiding and abetting this illegal intimidation campaign through total inaction. So, Why won't President Biden call on his supporters to leave the judges alone? President Biden, call on your supporters to leave the judges alone. Why won't the Attorney General of the United States enforce existing law? Why won't the Speaker stop blocking a bipartisan security bill that passed the Senate unanimously? So it's hard to avoid concluding that perhaps some Democrats may want this dangerous climate hanging over the justices' heads as they finish up this term. A disgraceful dereliction of duty. This is antithetical to the rule of law. The Speaker of the House and the Attorney General must honor their oaths to the Constitution and do their jobs. I understand Democrats want to stage a big spectacle this week about what they claim is their opposition to political violence. But in reality, they're going out of their way to block concrete steps to prevent political violence.